continue to be disappointment. I feel down, I feel down, I feel down, I feel
down. Rachel is going to be all right. The knife damaged her brachial artery, but didn't cut it. She's had a surgery, and now she's resting. Chloe, what happened?
It's my fault. I should have listened to you. Sarah's mixed up somehow with this psycho Damon Merrick.
I know exactly who Damon Merrick is. Start over and tell me everything. Did you and Rachel try to contact Sarah? I'm not going to chastise or blame you, Chloe, but I need the whole story.
So, I got my dealer to meet us, since he knows Sarah.
Frank Bowers.
Yeah, that's right. But Damon showed up with him.
What did Merrick want?
He asked us why we were so interested in Sarah.
And what did you say?
Nothing, of course.
Is that how it became violent?
When he found out Rachel was the DA's daughter, he wanted information about you.
And how did he know that I'm her father?
I called her Rachel. And he figured it out from there.
It's not your fault. What happened next?
Damon had a knife out, and we all could see it. But then he said something that pissed Rachel off. And she just grabbed a piece of wood and hit him. And then he stabbed her. I keep thinking that maybe I could have done something, but when he attacked her, I just froze.
It's not your fault.
And Frank held him off so we could get to the truck. I heard a scream, but I don't know what happened. And then we were here.
I appreciate you telling me the truth. I'll see if I can pull some strings with Ray. Maybe get you back into Blackwell.
What if Rachel still wants to meet Sarah?
After all this, I'm hoping she'll finally see reason. I was told that if Rachel had arrived only a few minutes later, she might not have, Thank you, Chloe. You saved my world. It will be some time before Rachel wakes up. I promise I'll let you know when she does.
Okay. Thanks.
Hey.
Steph. How's Mikey?
Pretty good. Miss Amber just told me Rachel's going to be okay. I'm really glad.
Yeah.
Well, our room's just down the hall. You should come by.
Okay. Sure. Definitely. I don't think I can sit still any longer. Might as well stretch my legs while I wait for Rachel to wake up. Come on. Not that I have any coins anyway. Oh man. Jackpot. Yes. I want like 20 more of those. If I want to stay sane, I need to stay busy. What's there to do around here?
All right then. Thank you.
Hi, Mr. North.
That's me. And you are?
I'm Chloe.
You here to see Mikey?
Yeah. How are things going?
Oh, you know how it is. Ups and downs. Mikey's hurt, of course. But the doctors are saying it should heal up relatively quick. And Drew? Hey, maybe you heard. He's all set to go to Oregon State. Full ride for 4 years.
That's awesome.
Oh, no. You said you were Chloe. Mikey's mentioned you a few times now. I have a question maybe you can answer.
Sure.
Both of those boys have been acting a little, well, guilty lately. Yeah, I've been spending most of my time looking for work. I'm worried I missed something important. Do you know if anything's going on with them?
No. Sorry. This weekend was actually the first time I really hung out with them.
That's all right. I appreciate that you've been keeping my boys company. Mikey said he feels a lot safer around you. He's been seeming a little scared these days. I think my work situation's disappointed him. Both of them. Actually, in different ways. Sorry I'm laying all this on you. I've been trying to keep it light in there.
That's okay.
Nice of you to listen. Do me a favor. Don't worry either of them with... Oh, excuse me.
Chloe.
Hey, you made it.
Hey, Chloe.
Hey. How's the arm, Mikey?
I wish it was the other one, so I could draw and stuff. But other than that, it's just broken.
Sweet hair, by the way.
I bet you could pull off Sailor Mercury.
Uh, thanks.
Any news about Rachel? Her mom seemed hopeful.
How'd she get hurt?
You'll think I'm joking when I tell you, but I'm not.
Why? What happened?
Rachel was stabbed in the arm by Damon fucking Merrick.
Yeah, that's not funny. Shit. You serious?
Fuck that guy.
It wasn't because of me, was it?
Oh, no. We got our own set of problems with him.
That's crazy.
The whole thing makes me want to just... I swear, if I ever meet that shithead, I'm gonna...
What? What are you gonna do when you meet Damon Merrick?
Something terrible.
Uh-huh.
I am.
Like...
Challenge him to a karaoke battle.
Yeah, that's how we settle things on the street, huh?
Okay.
Throw dice at him.
Criticize his taste in film.
Okay.
Tell him about a band he's probably never heard of, but should have.
Enough. Anyway, we're glad Rachel's okay. Oh, you should hang out here till she wakes up.
Rachel's gonna be up soon. Should probably head over when I'm ready. Hey, can I sign your cast?
Yeah, definitely.
Something nerdy. But not too nerdy. There you go.
Cool. Tell Rachel she's gotta come to board game night. Soon.
What are you guys doing?
I thought you'd never ask. I had to hide our game from the nurse. She thinks it's negatively affecting my mood.
Elamon's backed himself into a pretty tight spot this time. He might not make it.
Wait a sec. Calamastia. She can join Elamon in battle. Maybe the two of us together could actually make it out alive.
Wait, you're into this nerd shit too?
It's a game where I win if I make up crazy shit and act like a badass.
So yes. I hate to be such a game master about it, but I'm pretty sure Chloe's character died last time.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a sec. Didn't you have that anklet of reincarnation in your inventory?
Yeah. I totally did have that thing.
Holy shit! So you can actually swoop in and save my ass.
What do you say?
Gotta save Elamon, right?
We rejoin Elamon as he majestically soars over the traveler's path. He glances over his shoulder, only to discover his pursuers are right behind him.
Wait, you can fly?
I'm a wizard. Plus, I kinda have to since you cut my feet off last time.
Oh, shit. I forgot I did that. Sorry.
It's cool.
Elamon comes around a corner to discover Calamastia, the elf barbarian, sitting by a fire, roasting squirrels.
Greetings, powerful Elamon. From whence do you run? Float. Or whatever.
Funny you should ask. I'm being chased by an army of dragonkin.
Remember when you killed that jailer and took his key to free the prisoners in the prison camp? Turns out you offended their entire clan.
And they're after me now.
Well, I think that was really more of a team effort.
You mean when you told that dragonkin that you'd skin him, make a handbag from his flesh, and then carry him around in it? Yeah, that was really a team effort. Well, you did manage to inflict an insane amount of damage on everything.
Suddenly, dragonkin scouts rush in, clawing you while your backs are turned. Take 4 damage. You're up first. What do you want to do?
I disarm them.
They're not carrying weapons.
Then I grab the arm of the nearest dragonkin and rip it from its socket.
18?
Okay, you now wield a severed dragonkin arm. What's next?
I beat them to death with it.
You curl the fingers into a fist and bludgeon them with it, swinging the arm with a blind fury until no dragonkin remain.
Hey, nice one.
Don't celebrate yet. You begin to hear the clinking armor of hundreds of dragonkin warriors. The sound grows louder as they grow closer.
And this is why I was running.
Come on. You can totally take these fuckers down. I just killed 6 of them.
Those were scouts, Chloe. Warriors are 4 times that hard.
Oh. Well, shit. Running and living. Yeah, sounds like a plan.
You sprint as fast as you can until you come across a fork in the road. One path leads into the mouth of a deep, dark cave. The other takes you into a dense, misty forest. Which way do you go?
Maybe the dragonkin won't follow us into the caves. Let's go there.
I guess I don't have a better plan.
You plunge into the darkness. The uneven, rocky terrain beneath your feet makes it difficult to navigate. You come around a corner to find a cube of bright green goo sitting in your path. Dead rats float around inside it, slowly dissolving.
Of course. It's a gelatinous polyhedron.
You fall into it.
Ugh. Seriously?
It starts to burn your skin. A little at first, but the pain only grows the longer you stay stuck.
I cast Scorching Scythe.
Your flame-made scythe slices the gelatinous polyhedron in half, freeing your companion. But right before your very eyes, the 2 halves grow and shift until you're face to jelly with 2 full gelatinous polyhedra.
Damn.
Your move.
Striking smash. I'm gonna smash the shit out of them.
You bring the flat of your axe down over the polyhedra, smashing them each into 3 little globs. But yet again, the chunks of jelly grow and shift until you're looking at a small army of 6 gelatinous polyhedra.
Where do you keep getting these?
A good game master is always prepared. The polyhedra engulf you, burning any exposed skin and searing your clothes. Take 12 damage.
I cast Ring of Fire.
You send out a burst of fire, exploding the polyhedra into hundreds of tiny pieces.
Let's try rage roll.
You curl up into an angry little elf ball and roll furiously around the caves, smashing each of the little jelly bits into even more, even littler jelly bits.
I feel like we should run.
Run screaming.
Luckily, gelatinous polyhedra have a very low movement speed. The party flees safely, but the polyhedra aren't far behind. You're near the exit of the caves when you run across...
Oh, shit. Is that me?
You're gonna play?
Yeah, little brother.
Pavel, the arrogant gnome bard, joins your party.
Gnome bard.
That's what she said.
Know any firewalk?
No, I don't know any of your shitty music.
Damn.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? There's probably a squirrel somewhere that you could fight.
I don't need violence to solve my problems. I just need the power of music.
This is awesome.
Fine, but don't slow us down.
In the time you've been chatting, the army of gelatinous polyhedra has caught up to you. Several spew acid directly at Elamon. What do you do?
I heroically jump in front of Elamon, using my axe to block each attack.
You block almost every attack, but one makes it through. Take 6 damage.
Hey, thanks.
Do you have to be the hero? That's just selfish.
The army is still advancing. What do you do next?
We can't fight a whole army of them. Not just with a gnome bard as backup. We should run.
Doing a lot of running today.
Shut up.
As you close in on your path out of the caves, all the gelatinous polyhedra smush together to form a boss polyhedra. It's catching up to the party.
Shit.
I throw my axe at it.
Your attack doesn't do nearly enough damage to kill it. But it buys you enough time to escape into the meadows.
Good effort.
Can't even kill it? Pathetic.
You burst forth into the majestic meadow, horizon to horizon. All you can see is lush, green fields full of birds, flowers, and dragonkin.
What?
Instead of chasing you, they circle around to set a trap. And you just walked right into it. A spear from the waiting army soars through the sky, hitting and killing Pavel, the arrogant gnome bard.
What? I barely got to play.
I rolled really high. As the dragonkin ahead prepare to attack, the army of gelatinous polyhedra arrive behind you.
We're surrounded and screwed.
Come on, Elamon. I'm sure you've got some sweet spell that'll save us.
I do have Searing Crystal.
Perfect! Searing crystal these fuckers.
You don't get it. This isn't just another battle spell. This crystal is like dropping a nuke. It'll kill everything, including you and me.
Actually, you did grab Durgaron's bracer of fire immunity. Whoever wears it would survive.
See? Problem solved.
But there's only one bracer.
Mikey loves his character. I can't just let him get Elamon killed. Elamon, keep the bracer and cast the spell. I'll hold them off so you can survive.
It won't work. Look at all of them. I should have never started this quest. I'm too weak.
Elamon, you beat the shit out of Durgaron and took his bracelet.
Bracer.
Yeah, that. See, you can do anything.
But I've never even used this spell before. What if I roll too low?
I believe in you. I know you'll roll high.
You're the only party member I've ever had who's actually helped me. I can't leave you behind.
People must be lining up to adventure with the great Elamon. You could replace me in no time.
No, I won't abandon the best partner I've ever had.
Mikey.
I cast Shield of Stars.
Oh boy.
A dome of blinding light surrounds the party. It captures the attention of all surrounding creatures. They immediately charge.
This sucks.
The Shield of Stars withstands some of the blows, but wave after wave of attacks weakens it until
Until?
the shield gives out. Dragonkin and gelatinous polyhedra descend upon the party.
Do we fight valiantly?
Oh, yeah. By fire and sword, you take many of them down, though there are always more to take their place.
Sounds like State last year.
Their numbers overwhelm you, hacking you to death, or burning you with acid, or both. Eventually, you die, your body's torn to pieces.
Damn. Mikey, I'm really sorry.
I've been playing Elamon for 3 years. He was like a friend.
But you can create a new character, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Then let's do this shit. How do we start?
Wait, really? You'll play with me?
Sure, why not? We're not gonna let those shitheads think that they're better than the North Brothers.
This is gonna be dope. That was a pretty intense one.
Yeah.
Thanks for playing. It always means a lot to Mikey.
Seems like the least I could do.